Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Daughter Perspective, a series from your very own Game. Previously, we looked at Heartshapper, and guess which hero we're looking at today. If you guess Luna, you're correct. Luna is a range, carry, neuter, and pusher kind of hero, not to mention so pretty. And Luna has these four amazing abilities: Lucency, Moonblight, Lunar Blessing, Eclipse. Let's begin talking about. We shall see them one by one, but let's begin with Illusion Beam, the shortcut key here. It's a unit target ability, only affects enemy units, magical damage. It cannot be used to spell ability, and can do only this spell if it's strong, this spell. So it's simply, as we already covered, damages only enemy and briefly stuns enemy as well. So beam damage begins with level 1 at 80 and goes up to 320 at level 4. Each level it gains 80 more damage. So it's pretty cool. The stun duration, on the other hand, is 8 seconds and cast point is 0.4 seconds. So that was about Lucency. Let's talk about Moonlight. It has no shortcut key, which means it's very likely to be passive, and it is, as we can see, it's a passive ability, and it does get to spell in this time because it's passive both and also it does get to spell. It's super cool. So Empire's Rule is way, so it gains extra damage and things like that. We'll see more about it in some stat section. So attack bounces between enemy units. So that's what Blade does. It deals less damage with each bounce. So recent bounces have more damage than later ones. It does not proc attack and it does not proc any attack modifier except trio stuff. So it does not modify any like light skill or things like that. It proc. So proc any attack modifier except trio stuff. Now let's look at the stats and see if we can demystify this bit a bit more. The bounce radius was 500 and stays then drop. Bounces begin with 3 bounce, and then later on goes up to 6 bounce. So each level it gains 1 more bounce. The damage reduction per bounce is 56% begins with, and goes down to 38% per bounce. So yeah, and there is also near gets more damage than later ones. Very sad to be mindful about. So that was about Moonlight. Let's talk about Lunar Blessing, which is also a passive power ability, and it also gives truth elementary. It increases attack damage for Luna and nearby allied heroes, and lower Lunar Blessing at night. So that night they're gonna get that extra attack damage, increase the vision range, really fast. Now let's look at that, and you can see it's the radius, blasting radius is 1200. The damage bonus begins at 6 and goes up to 28 at level 4. So each level it gains 8 more. 8 or 6, yeah, it begins with 6, 8, and then 20, and then 6, 8, bonus deck. Uh, Night vision. If it was a Xernos, damage bonus begins at 6, at level 2 is 14, level 2 20, at level 4 is 28. So night vision begins at 250 and goes up to 1000 at level 4. Each level it gains 250 more range. That was about Lunar Blessing. Now let's talk about its ultimate power. That is Hekla. Is the Lunar Blessing? Nice. Hekla. It's the no target ability. Only affects allied units. Magical type damage. It does not pierce its element type and cannot be dispelled either. It simply strikes nearby enemies with lunar lucidity. Do not stun their targets though. So there's a limit cap for single targets in this task. How many times? Turn day and night when it happens. Eclipse doesn't work if Lena doesn't point and lucidity. So they need to be mindful of that. Eclipse doesn't work if Luna doesn't point in lucent beam. So Luna has to point it. Has to point it. Beam through stuff if Luna is close. Will not hit into the winner. So it's another catch. And there's a gap between these as well. Now let's look at the stats. We can see that the total beam starts at 6 and goes up to 12. That's a lot of beams, if you ask me. So each level it gains 3 more beams. So level 1 is 6, level 2 9, and level 3 is 12 beams. So radius is 675, max beams per unit is 5. That's a lot, quite a lot. We'll see how much lot that can be. Night duration is 10 seconds. Cost 1.5 seconds, and mana cost starts at 150 and goes up to 250 at level 3. So each level goes up by 50 more mana points. That's it, folks. That was all about our very famous and popular choice of hero, namely Luna. But before we go, though, let's put Eclipse and this ability and try to explain it more poetically and accurate. In times of great need, Salamana herself descends into the world, blocking out the light and hope of the opposed. And it's super cool. Super cool. That's it, guys. That was all about Luna and from today's episode. And I hope to see you all in our next episode where we'll be talking about another hero from this slot. And I'm pretty sure which one that will be. You already can make a guess. If not, well, if you do, if you don't, I hope to see you all in the next episode. And feel free to like and share and promote this video if you found it useful and helpful enough. And feel free to send your recommendations, suggestions in our Twitter page. And hope to see you there. Take care and good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and out game. And last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.